Now, this week one matchup is a tale of two teams who I have outlooked for polar opposite 2022 seasons. Now, at first glance, looking at the Cardinals this year, you might see a team that was derailed by injuries last year, but overall, coming into the season with a roster that just isn't up to par with the great teams, as well as a defense that I think is due for some huge regression. The Cardinals absolutely collapsed down the stretch last season. They were a below average team since the Green Bay game on Thursday Night Football. In weeks 1 through 8, Arizona had the fifth highest offensive success rate in the league. The rest of the season, they were 15th, just a league average offense. And that's not even including their playoff game versus the Rams, where they looked like a team that just didn't belong on the big stage. Now, a lot of that was due to DeAndre Hopkins not being on the field. With him on the field last year, the Cardinals had a very formidable arsenal of weapons surrounding him with Zach Ertz, Christian Kirk, and AJ Green. But in games without Hopkins on the field last season, Kirk, Green, and Ertz all saw their target shares increased, yet had over 40% drops in yards per attempt, catch percentage, and EPA attempt as well. Now, fast forward to week 1 in 2022. Hopkins is out for 6 weeks for a PED suspension. Christian Kirk is catching passes in Jacksonville, and old veterans AJ Green and Zach Ertz are a year older and aren't producing like their prime selves as well. Now to the Chiefs. I'm convinced that the entire world thinks the Chiefs, who have by far the best quarterback head coach tandem in the NFL, are just going to forget how to score points because Tyreek Hill is no longer on the team. I'm afraid that's just not how football works. A talent like Mahomes and a mind like Andy Reid are just so unbelievably skilled at what they do that I don't think they're going to miss a beat. And it sure as heck isn't going to come crumbling down against a team like Arizona to open up 2022. We all know the data surrounding the Chiefs offense the last couple of years. I don't really need to get into it, but the Chiefs are 23-7 straight up in September under Andy Reid and 18-12 against the spread in the month of September. With Mahomes at QB in September, the Chiefs score an average of 33 points per game and average less than a turnover per game in a 13-game sample size, which is pretty big. Now, in my personal power ratings, I have the Cardinals as a bottom 10 defense in terms of both stopping the run and defending the pass. And I think when you consider all the questions surrounding how Arizona is going to produce both offensively and defensively, it's clear that there's limitations on both sides. This is just a very tough spot in a week 1 game. Now, over the past 2 years, we've seen drops in Kansas City's production just against the spread wise. They haven't really done well against the number, but that's because Vegas had them so overvalued due to so much public money coming in on the Chiefs week after week. Because I think Vegas is overcorrecting the Chiefs lines in order to get the public off of KC. So take advantage right now while the Chiefs are being disrespected before the books adjust and have them where they should be. Chiefs -3 over the Cardinals is my favorite week 1 bet that I have found so far. Good luck.